Hi everyone. See, in the last video we have discussed about trigonometric identities. Three identities: sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 6 square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta. And we discussed about few problems also, few important problems. And today we are going to discuss few more problems by applying these identities. And all the problems are important. Please watch this video and learn it well. Write note yourself. Don't forget that. Okay. See, let me give you a question. Prove that sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. This is the question. Prove that sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. And in order to prove this, let me start from LHS. What LHS says sec theta plus tan theta, no? I have to make this sec theta plus tan theta as 1 by sec theta minus tan theta, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write sec theta plus tan theta as sec theta plus tan theta by 1. Can I write sec theta plus tan theta as sec theta plus tan theta by 1? Of course we can write like this, because for every number we can give a denominator as 1. Like x we can write as x by 1, no? Just like that. And now what I'm going to do is sec theta plus tan theta by, can you replace 1? When you replace 1, that should be in terms of sec theta and tan theta. What is the expression for 1 in terms of sec theta and tan theta? We have an identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, isn't it? From this identity, what will be 1? 1 is nothing but sec square theta minus tan square theta. Take this plus tan square theta to right side. So if 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, if 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, 1 is nothing but sec square theta minus tan square theta, isn't it? So I'm going to replace 1 now, sec square theta minus tan square theta here. Are you following me? And now you just see, so you can ask me a doubt, why we are replacing 1 like this. We have many expressions for 1. For example, sin square theta plus cos square theta is also equal to 1, isn't it? We have another identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Can you use this expression for 1 here? No. Why? Because numerator is in terms of sec theta and tan theta. So denominator also, denominator 1 we have to express in terms of sec theta and tan theta. That is the rule. And numerator as it is sec theta plus tan theta, and denominator now it came in the form a square minus b square, that is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. That means sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. Now we just see this term and this term will get cancelled. What will remain? When you cancel same term, you have to give a 1 there, and what will remain? 1 by sec theta minus tan theta will remain, and that is RHS side. We started from LHS. And we reached in RHS. See, we proved. So this is the way of proving. Okay. Next is an important question. Let me choose that question from your textbook. That is nothing but your example 12. Example 12 is, the question is in this way: express cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. This is the question. Express cos A, tan A and sec A. Express cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. Read the question well. What is the meaning of this question? We have to express cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. That means we have to find an expression for cos A. That expression should be in terms of sin A. That expression cannot contain any other term. That expression should be in terms of sin A. And we have to find an expression for tan A. That expression should contain only sin A. And we have to find an expression for sec A. That expression should contain only trigonometric ratio sin A. So let me start from the first question. I'm going to express this cos A in terms of sin A first. So I'm going to express cos A in terms of sin A. So how many identities are there with us? Our first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Here the question is in terms of angle. So I am going to rewrite that identity as sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. This is the first identity. And which is the second identity? 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. And which is the third identity? 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. Can you And when what is the question? We have to express cos A in terms of sin A. So what you have to think is there any identity connecting between cos A and sin A? Which is the identity connecting between cos A and sin A here? And this is the only one identity connecting between cos A and sin A. See, sin square is plus cos square is equal to 1. This is the connection between sin A and cos A, no? And here the question is we have to express cos A in terms of sin A. So what we have to think, is there an identity connecting between cos A and sin A? Yes, first identity itself it is connecting. So take that identity. What was that? Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So we return that identity. Then what we have to do? We have to express cos A in terms of sin A. That means LHS should be cos A. So just write that term with the cos A in the LHS side and take all the terms from LHS to all the other terms from LHS to RHS. So you just keep cos square A in the left side and right side is 1 and plus sin square A to right side. That becomes 1 minus sin square A. You may understood. And we have to find an expression for cos A, not for cos square A. So what is cos A? You know, if x square is equal to 4, what will be x? Root 4, no? So in that way, if cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square A, cos A will be root 1 minus sin square A. And this is the expression for cos A in terms of sin A. You may understood. Now we have expressed cos A in terms of sin A. And next question is I have to express tan A in terms of sin A. So tan A in terms of sin A. So in order to express tan A in terms of sin A, you have to think about three identity. Is there any identity connecting between tan A and sin A directly? No. Why? Because first identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is a relationship between sin and cos, not tan and sin. And next identity is 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square. That is a relationship between tan and sec, not tan and sin. And third identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta. That is a relationship between cot and cosec, not tan and sin. That means in short there is no direct identity connecting between tan and sin. So we have to think another way. So can you write tan A is equal to sin A by cos A? Can you write like this? Yes, of course, because tan A is the ratio of sin and cos. From the beginning, from the starting point of the chapter, we have discussed that tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. So I can express tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. What is the reason for expressing like that, like this? The reason is we have to express tan A, and see LHS contains tan A. We have to express tan A in terms of sin A. So RHS is containing sin A. Anyway, sin is there, no? But cos also exists. So we have to replace this cos in by using some other way, isn't it? We no need of cos. We don't want this cos. We have to express the entire thing in terms of sin A. So we have to avoid this cos in terms of sin. So what we have to do? Tan A is equal to sin A is okay because we need sin, but denominator cos we don't want. We need cos. We need in terms of sin completely. So how we can express this cos in terms of sin? In the very, see, we already expressed cos A in terms of sin. What was that? Root 1 minus sin square, no? Just now we expressed, isn't it? So what we can write? Tan A is equal to sin A by, instead of cos A, root 1 minus sin square, because we found that cos A is nothing but root 1 minus sin square just now. And this is the expression for tan A in terms of sin A. If you want, you can compare with the textbook answer. Do you want to see that? See, this is your textbook answer, tan A. See, sin A by root 1 minus sin square. See, sin A by root 1 minus sin square. Both answers are correct. Matching. No problem, no? Now the last question, last part of the question, CK we have to express in terms of sin A. So we have to express CK in terms of sin A. So how we can express CK in terms of sin A? Is there any identity connecting between sec and sin directly? No identity is connecting between sec and sin directly. So what we have to do? We have to think about another way. So just take CK. CK, can you write 1 by cos A? Of course, because sec is the inverse of cos. So 1 by, what was cos in terms of sin? We expressed cos in terms of sin. What was that? Root 1 minus sin square A, no? So what we did? We expressed CK completely in terms of sin A. Isn't it? Are you following me? Because CK is nothing but 1 by cos A. That is trivial. And 1 by cos A we already expressed in terms of sin A in the first part. What was that? Root 1 minus sin square over. So trigonometric questions are Very simple, but the way of thinking is what is important. Okay. See, now we just see, I'm going to solve a similar question from exercise 8.4, and this is your first question. Question is express sine A, sec and tan A in terms of cot A. So what we have to do? We have to express sine A, sec, tan A in terms of cot A. So let me consider the first question. I'm going to express sine A in terms of cot A. I have to express sine A in terms of cot A. That means I have to find an expression for sine A only in terms of trigonometric ratio cot A. Think about that. See, is there any identity connecting between sine and cot? Think about that. So first identity is sine square theta plus cot square theta is equal to 1. So it is not connecting between sine and cot, isn't it? Because this is connection between sine and cos. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. And what is the second identity? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. It is a relation between tan and sec, not sine and cot. And which is the third identity? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. And now you just see this identity. Do you smell anything? Think. It is a relationship between cot and cosec. We need the relationship between cot and sine. It is a relationship between cot and cosec. In other ways, can you say it is a relationship between cot and inverse of sine? Why? Because cosec is nothing but inverse of sine. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറയുന്നത് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? നമുക്ക് സൈനേനെ കോട്ടിൻ്റെ ടൈമിൽ എഴുതണം. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഐഡൻറ്റി പറ്റില്ല, സെക്കൻഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റി പറ്റില്ല. ഇനി മൂന്നാമത്തെ ഐഡൻറ്റിക്ക് ഇത് ഏതൊക്കെ തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേഷനാണ്? കോട്ടും കൊസീക്കും. കോട്ടും കൊസീക്കും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കോട്ടും കൊസീക്ക് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ സൈൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ കോട്ടും സൈനിൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സും തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേഷൻ. അപ്പോൾ ആ രീതിയിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് കോട്ടിനെ സൈൻ്റെ, അതായത് കോട്ടും സൈനും തമ്മിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ബന്ധം ഈ ഐഡൻറ്റി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരൂലേ. കാരണം എന്താ? കോട്ടും കൊസീക്കും തമ്മിലാണ് ഇത് ബന്ധം. പക്ഷേ കൊസീക്ക് സൈൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കോട്ടും സൈനുമായിട്ട് ചെറുതായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നില്ല ഈ ഐഡൻറ്റിയിൽ. ഇൻ ദാറ്റ് വേ യു ഹാവ് ടു തിങ്ക്. സോ വിച്ച് ഐഡൻറ്റി യു ക്യാൻ യൂസ്? തേർഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റി. ടേക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So what we have to do? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to this cosec you have to change in terms of sine. So cosec square theta is nothing but 1 by sine square theta. Why? Because cosec is the inverse of sine. Cosec theta is nothing but 1 by sine theta. So cosec square theta will be 1 by sine square theta. So we need an expression for we have to express sine A in terms of cot A, no? Isn't it? So LHS we have to make us sine only, and RHS we have to make us cot. So 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 by sine square theta. I am going to write in this way. So you may understood this much. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. And here the question is we have to express sine A in terms of cot A, no? We have to express sine A in terms of cot A. So LHS should be sine A and RHS should be cot A. That is the method. And so what in due to that reason I am going to write in this way. 1 by sine square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Is there any problem for writing like this? See, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 by sine square theta. I can write it as 1 by sine square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta, no? Because here the question is sine A in terms of cot A. See, so LHS should contain sine A and RHS should be in terms of cot A. That's the rule. And now we just see we need sine A, isn't it? But this is the angle in terms of theta. So I am going to write it as in terms of A. 1 by sine square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. See, 1 by sine square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. So we need sine A, no? We need sine A, no? So just take the inverse both side. When you take the inverse, when you take the reciprocal both side, what will happen? 1 by sine square A is reciprocal is sine square A, no? And what is the reciprocal of 1 plus cot square A? 1 by 1 plus cot square A, no? Isn't it? Because what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? That is 2. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2. That is the rule. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? 2. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2, isn't it? So what is the reciprocal of 1 by sine square A? Sine square A. What is the reciprocal of 1 plus cot square A? 1 by 1 plus cot square A, no? So it become now sine square A. We need sine A. So what will be sine A? Square root of this one. What is that? 1 by 1 plus cot square A. Sine square A is this one, means sine A will be square root of that. and this is the expression for sin A in terms of cot A. And there exist many other method also for reaching the solution. So you can try another method, you may get more simpler method than this. Anyway, this is one of the method. We have expressed sin A in terms of cot A. So what I did is I'm explaining once again. Our expression is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta. My identity. Which identity I consider is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos square theta, because you may understood the reason well. And now I am going to write it as 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cot square theta is equal to cosec is nothing but the inverse of sine. So cos square theta I can replace as 1 by sin square theta. Then I change the order. 1 by sin square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta, and I need in terms of A, so I change the theta in terms of A. Then after that I take the inverse, because I need sin A, not 1 by sin A. So that's why I take the inverse both side, reciprocal on both side, and in that way I found sin A in terms of cot A. This is the expression for sin A in terms of cot A. And my next question is we have to express sec A in terms of cot A. No, I have to express what? Sec A in terms of cot A. I have to express sec A in terms of cot A. So is there any identity connecting between sec and cot directly? See, these are the three identities with us. First identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is not a connection between sec and cot. And second identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. That is also not a connection between sec and cot. But which is the third identity? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. That also not a connection between sec and cot, no? സോ അപ്പം മൂന്ന് ഐഡൻറ്റിറ്റിയിലും ഡയറക്റ്റ് കണക്ഷൻ ഒന്നും ഇല്ല എന്ന് മനസ്സിലായി. പക്ഷേ നിങ്ങൾ സെക്കൻഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റിറ്റി ഒന്ന് ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്തേ. സെക്കൻഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റിറ്റി പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ്? 1 പ്ലസ് ടാൻ സ്ക്വയർ തീറ്റ ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു സിക്സ് സ്ക്വയർ തീറ്റ. ദിസ് ഈസ് ദ ഐഡൻറ്റിറ്റി യു ഹാവ് ടു ഫോക്കസ്. ഇതെങ്ങനെ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായെന്ന് ചോദിക്കും ചിലപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ. എങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലായെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? സീക്കും കോട്ടും. ഈ സെക്കൻഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റിറ്റിയിൽ എന്തുണ്ട്? സീക്ക് ഉണ്ട്. കോട്ടുണ്ടോ? കോട്ടില്ല. പക്ഷേ ടാൻ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. ടാൻ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ 1 ബൈ കോട്ടല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ സീക്കും കോട്ടും തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേഷൻ അതിൽ നിന്ന് ഉണ്ടായിക്കൂടെ? വൺസ് അഗെയിൻ I have to make a relationship between sec and cot. So what is the reason for I am focusing second identity is, in second identity is a relationship between tan and sec. I need sec and cot. Second identity is a relationship between sec and tan. But tan you can write it as 1 by cot, no? In that way you can write, because tan is the inverse of cot, isn't it? Cot is the inverse of tan, tan is the inverse of cot. So in that way you can make a relationship between sec and cot. So which identity I am going to focus is 1 plus tan square theta. I am going to change it as A. Tan square A is equal to sec square A. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. I am going to write in terms of A because question is in terms of A. And I am going to replace it as 1 plus tan square I can replace as what? 1 by cot square A. Why? Because tan is the inverse of cot is equal to sec square A. Are you following me? So we need sec in terms of cot A. So I am going to write this sec square left side. So sec square A is equal to 1 plus 1 by cot square A. We need sec A. So take the square root. Sec A is equal to square root of 1 plus 1 by cot square A. So this is the expression for sec A in terms of cot A. You may understood. And our third part is we have to express tan A in terms of cot A. It's very simple. Tan A in terms of cot A. Tell me how I can express tan A in terms of cot A. Anyone can tell me how we can express tan A in terms of cot A. See, tan A is nothing but 1 by cot A, no? So we have expressed tan A in terms of cot A. Wow. Now we are going to discuss second question, and this is an activity for you. Second question you have to do it as homework. You have to try yourself, but I will give you some hints. Okay, then by using that hints you can do yourself. And second question is write all other trigonometric ratios of angle in terms of sec A. So question says that once again read the question, write all other trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of ck. So we have to express all other trigonometric ratios in terms of ck. That means how many ratios are remaining? 5 ratios. That 5 ratios we have to express in terms of ck. In short, we have to express sin A in terms of ck, we have to express cos A in terms of ck, we have to express tan A in terms of ck, we have to express cot A, cosec A in terms of ck. All other trigonometric other than ck we have to express in terms of ck. So first of all, let me take sin A in terms of ck. I'm going to express sin A in terms of ck. How you can express sin A in terms of ck? Think about, is there any identity connecting between sin A and ck? See, there is no direct identity, but you just think about the first identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. It is not the relationship, we have to relate between sin and sec, but this is the relationship between sin and cos. Cos is nothing but what? 1 by sec. Cos is the inverse of sec. Why? Because sec is the inverse of cos, no? So cos should be the inverse of sec, isn't it? So it is a, once again I am repeating, here the question is we have to relate between sin and sec. But this identity is relating between sin and cos. But cos is the inverse of sec, because sec is the inverse of cos. So cos of course inverse of sec. In that so if you are ready to change cos as the inverse of sec, you can relate between sin and sec then, isn't it? So what I'm going to write is, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറഞ്ഞത് മനസ്സിലായോ? ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയുന്നു മലയാളത്തിൽ. സൈൻ സ്ക്വയർ തീറ്റ ഈക്വൽ കോസ് സ്ക്വയർ തീറ്റ ഈക്വൽ 1 എന്നുള്ള ഐഡൻറ്റി ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ കാരണം നമുക്ക് സൈനും സീക്കും തമ്മിലുള്ള ബന്ധം വേണ്ടത്. സൈനും കോസും തമ്മിലുള്ള ബന്ധമാണ് ഇതിലുള്ളത്. പക്ഷേ കോസ് എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ 1 by sec ആണല്ലോ. So we can use that identity. So what I have to do sin square theta plus cos, I can write it as 1 by sec square theta. Cos square theta I can write it as 1 by sec square theta, because cos is the inverse of sec, is equal to 1. And I have to express sin A in terms of sec. So LHS should contains only sin. So sin square theta is equal to, right side is 1, take this term to right side, minus 1 by sec square theta. We need sin, isn't it? We need sin. So anyway, sin square theta is, if you want you can cross multiply and reduce if you want. When you cross multiply, what is 1 into sec square theta? Sec square theta. And here the sign is minus 1 divided by sec square theta if you cross multiply. So it becomes sin square theta is equal to this one. Then what will be sin theta? Of course, square root of that. What is that? Sec square theta minus 1 by sec square theta. That means it will be equal to sin theta is equal to, when you apply square root separately, square root of sec square theta minus 1 by, when you apply square root for sec square theta, it become what? Sec theta, no? Because square root of x square is nothing but x. So we expressed sin in terms of sec. This is the answer for the question. See, you just see step by step process. So one question, one part of the question I have done for you, and the remaining, this cos A, tan A, cot A, cosec, all other things you have to express in sec. Try yourself maximum. You have to give maximum amount of energy and just try yourself. And after doing that, after getting, you have to check, you have to come back with the backside answer. Okay, please do it. And this is the only activity I'm giving you. So just after watching this video, you have to do this activity. That means you have to express sin A in terms of sec. I already expressed for you. You can use these hints. This is just a hint how to express, and you have to express all the remaining ratios in terms of sec. So as you know, it is getting dark, isn't it? And so time to wind up the session. Thank you. Have a nice day.